If you ever watched My Hero Academia and wondered what makes All Might so much different from other anime heroes, is because he isn't just a character, he's a mix of centuries of hero mythology from both the East and the West. The idea of a hero who shows up with overwhelming power, a giant smile, and a catchphrase that makes everyone breathe a sigh of relief didn't just come from one culture. It came from a long line of storytelling traditions that shaped the way we think about power, hope, and protection. All Might is an amazing mix of what humans all around the world dream a hero should be. In Japan, the roots of this concept go way back to mythological protector figures, beings who weren't just strong, who existed to calm chaos by showing up. Simply showing up, their presence calmed chaos. Look at ancient Shinto lore. You see warrior gods fighting dragons, controlling storms, and deities who brought order to the world through their sheer presence. The idea wasn't just a powerful being who fights evil, it was the moment this being arrives, the world can rest easy. That foundation grew into Japan's modern hero culture. Ultraman, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, characters who drop into the battlefield with confidence, announce themselves, strike a crazy pose, and instantly make civilians feel like everything's gonna be okay. You can pause an Ultraman episode at the exact moment the hero appears, and every face in the crowd screams relief. That arrival moment is All Might's DNA. Horikoshi didn't hide it, he embraced it. But the Western influence is just as strong. You feel it in the second All Might smiles. Don't get me wrong, we've always had the protector types in the West, but that's not what All Might inherited from the heroes on the other side of the world. The over-the-top grin, the giant chest, the heroic stance is anime's most stylish love letter to Superman. When Superman first appeared in the Golden Age, he wasn't a tortured soul or a guy with a deep, lore-filled storyline. He was a symbol of certainty. When he landed, people relaxed. Civilians literally said, Superman's here, now we're saved. That energy is mirrored perfectly with All Might. The power, the posture, the pure confidence is all built off the Western idea of an invincible protector who doesn't just defeat evil but wipes out fear by existing. Even the idea that his smile is a part of the fight comes straight out of the lineage of American superheroes who reassure people not by words but by embodying hope. And then you blend those two traditions together. The Eastern Guardian who arrives like a divine force and the Western icon who symbolizes absolute safety, and you get All Might's legendary catchphrase, I am here. Those three words don't just introduce the hero, they calm trauma, stop panic, and communicate something deeper than a power level. For the public in My Hero Academia, All Might saying I am here is the emotional shield. It's a promise that everything is going to be okay. It's the signal that life can resume, fear can ease, and normalcy is about to be restored. That phrase is so effective because All Might believes it with every piece of his soul, and that matters more than his strength itself. Now, what makes this even more intense is what we see later in the story, especially in season 8, in his final battle with All for One. That phrase takes on a completely different meaning. When he delivers it in that moment, he isn't saying it to comfort civilians. He says it almost like a message to All for One himself, a declaration that the villain is about to get exactly what he came looking for. And it's a reminder to us that All Might never walked into a battle assuming failure was even on the table. That mindset would sound arrogant in any other context, but here it's not about ego, it's about responsibility. All Might isn't saying I can't lose because I'm the strongest. He's saying I refuse to consider failure because people's lives depend on me. His confidence is selfless. It's a hero's burden disguised as a smile. Horikoshi plays with this idea beautifully. The smile is part of the armor, the posture is part of the shield, the catchphrase is part of the strategy. All Might's whole identity is built around absorbing fear so nobody else has to hold it. That's why villains hesitate when he steps onto the battlefield, and that's why the public is so relieved the moment that he appears. His aura isn't arrogance, it's comfort, it's a promise, it's made physical. This is also why, to me, All Might feels different from other anime heroes who are technically stronger or flashier. Goku walks into a fight excited to test himself. Naruto walks in fueled by pain and a desire to prove something. Many anime protagonists fight for identity, destiny, legacy, or personal growth. All Might fights purely to create peace. It's not about chasing greatness, he's maintaining stability. He doesn't evolve to surpass the enemy. He stands firm so others don't have to be afraid. He doesn't get stronger through new forms or power-ups. His strength comes from commitment. He's the ultimate chosen one, but not by prophecy or bloodline. He's chosen because he chose to be. And that's why his downfall hits as hard as it does. When All Might shrinks, when his body breaks down, when society realizes he can't keep smiling forever, the world shakes and they're looking for a new hero. Because the world wasn't addicted to his power, it was addicted to what his presence meant. Horikoshi takes that classic East meets West hero archetype and shows us what happens when the symbol starts to crack. What happens when the smile is forced? What happens when the strongest man in the world becomes human again? That contrast is what makes All Might one of the most layered heroes in modern anime. So when you see All Might arrive with that grin and yell, "I am here," just know you're witnessing the evolution of a concept older than anime itself, a character built on global mythology, cultural archetypes, and one creator's love for heroes who carry the world on their shoulders. His power matters, but his symbolism, that's what made him the greatest hero of his era in the series and gave rise to heroes like Bakugo and Deku. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like and subscribe.